Hello, and welcome everybody to the Evening Reel. I'm your host, Kwimei, and we are now just in the void, I suppose. Hello? What the heck? Oh, we're here. Hello, everybody. It's me, your host, Kwimei, I'm sitting. And I'm standing up. Anyway, welcome everybody to today's broadcast. I hope you guys are having a good day. I've been mad chilling today. Like, literally chilling like a cat, taking a nap, taking a big old cat nap. Naps are just so good. Genuinely. I just couldn't wake up today. But I'm glad you're all here. I drew you guys a cute little, I don't really know what this is, but I drew this for you guys. It's I don't know if you want to, it's a dog or a cat. It's just like one of those. I just I literally just drew this in like a minute while I was waiting to officially go live. So, here's a drawing. I hope you guys find it really cute. Yeah, I don't know if it's a dog or a cat. Whatever is up your alley. Maybe I think it looks more like a dog. Anyway, today I need to find a fishing spot, and we need to find a nice scenic fishing spot, but I don't know where. Also, the game almost updated today, as in it was trying to update, but I managed to pause it in time before it fully updated because I didn't want my mods to break, even though I don't really use like a lot of crazy mods, but whenever the game updates, it kind of just breaks everything. So I managed to cancel the update after like 98%. I don't know how I managed to do that, but that's okay. Let's see. You know, it'd be cool if I could get over there. I want to go there. Wait, do you think I could do parkour? Hoop. Okay, watch this. Hoop. Ah, wow. I'm so goated. I'm literally the goat. Hoop. Oh, shouldn't have jinxed it. Okay. Oh no, I can't make it anymore. Oh wait, I'm the goat. Don't even worry. My Minecraft parkour skills are coming in clutch. Anyway, maybe this is a nice little spot to fish. Just on a rock. Nothing more, nothing less. And, let's get real. So, honestly, again, nothing much has been happening with me lately. Just been recharging my batteries to edit videos and stuff. I got a little burnt out after making the Zenless video, and yeah, that was just a little silly. Also, welcome to the broadcast. No, the scenery does go hard. The last broadcast, I changed the view distance, which is like where the fog is, and honestly, I think the fog is like adding so much ambience that I didn't even like know was possible. And so yeah, we just get to chill and fish. So let me see if I can get like a more, oh yeah, look at this. Now this is aesthetic. But anyway, yeah, I've mostly been chilling, just recharging the batteries while thinking about the next video I want to upload. And mostly just getting back into the vibe and groove of wanting to make a video and whatnot. I definitely have a few videos, and I know I've mentioned this before, but on February 14th, Genshin is having an event update, and the new update is going to be about Inazuma, and I am ecstatic. I am so excited, and I want to play it so badly. And I just want to see my two favorite characters again so badly. Like, oh my god, I need the crumbs. And so I'm very much looking forward to that, and I definitely plan on making a video over that event, because, like, what the heck, why would I not? And what else? So one of my friends, they don't play Genshin, but they have a Genshin account. So my other friend and I use their account as like our alt account, and that account is now up to doing the Inazuma Archon quest, and so like I'm literally going to get so much Inazuma content. And I feel like I'm repeating the phase that I had last year because I feel like it was around this time or sometime next month when I got really into. Sorry, hold on. I got really into Inazuma. Okay, sorry. I just had pure fear go down my spine because I thought it was one of my friend's birthdays. Good news, I didn't forget it was my friend's birthday. Her birthday is tomorrow, but that literally freaked me out. I was like, oh my god, wait a second. Am I forgetting? No. Oh, it felt like my spider senses went off or something, except it was just adrenaline. um, but okay, birthday's tomorrow. Putting that into my noggin. Um, but yeah, a lot of just Inazuma Genshin stuff coming up, and I'm very excited for that. Oh, oh, I've been using the golden hook. Gosh darn it, guys! I just really want this one fish. Okay, is it that hard to ask? I just want that one fish. But anyway, for birthdays, I feel like I have a lot of friends that were born in October. But honestly, looking at my calendar, I have a few that were born in February, which I didn't even know about. Um, so that's fun. Wait, what zodiac sign are we on right now? I think it's Aquarius, right? Do you guys like zodiac signs? Are you any of you guys zodiac people that like enjoy zodiac signs? I dabble. I know a bit about it. I'm not crazy about zodiac signs, but I definitely know the basics, I would say, about most things. And like Libra over here, yeah. Got a Libra. I'm a Virgo. Virgo gang, rise up or don't. That's okay too. You guys don't have to rise up. Virgos are so silly. But yeah, I know a bit about zodiacs, a bit about astrology. Not too much. I'm not one of those people that are like, oh my god, if you're not a Cancer, then I can't date you. I'm not like not like one of those zodiac people. I just like knowing about general stuff because I feel like it applies to a certain extent, but obviously not insanely. But you like reading about it, but don't take too much to heart. Nah, that's so fair. I take bits and pieces. I take the parts that resonate with me. However, that's low key like a lot of things. I'm weirdly like a stereotypical Virgo, which I find really funny. But yeah, I kind of dabbled into it at some point. I don't know like the stereotypes of like every sign. Um, I just know like bits and pieces about different stuff and like kind of how to read a birth chart and what else is there? Okay, the one thing I don't understand about zodiacs are the houses. From what my understanding is that excuse me, wait, have I already caught a shining one? Oh my god, wait. Wait, I don't remember if I haven't caught a shiny one, and I'm gonna say that I haven't. Let's freaking go! Okay, I'll take that. Thank you, game. Oh my god, that was so epic. Wow. Hold on, where's the fish? I want to feel better. Give me the fish. Oh yeah, look at this. Okay, he's kind of small, but that's okay. Maybe I would say he's average. Anyway, thank you game for giving me that fish. Very important. Yeah, I am strong. I'm built. I'm built to pick up the big fish. I'm actually not. I'm not that build. I really want a sleeper build. I want people to think that I look like a twink and then I'm like weirdly just built. But that's why I go bouldering once a week. However, I need to go bouldering more, but I've been going bouldering. Oh my god, speaking of bouldering, um actually this is like kind of a bad thing, but because I've been bouldering once a week and I don't really use my wrist that much, I've been developing carpal tunnel a little bit cuz my wrist hurts a lot. And I found out that it mostly hurts when I go bouldering if I hold like one of the hold wrong, or like if I reach for it incorrectly or something, it hurts my hand or my wrist specifically. And so yeah, that's so silly. I've been wearing like a wrist brace to like help my wrist, I guess. There's not much else I can do besides do that and like stretch my hand a lot. Um, and that's mostly been it. Um, I've been trying to hold my mouse differently, I guess, because I think the reason that my wrist hurts so badly is because of the way that I hold my mouse. I have I've realized I have like the claw grip on my mouse rather than it being super relaxed, and I think that has messed with my wrist a lot. Anyway, pay attention to your body. It tells you a lot. I I've been like, I don't know if you guys do this, but I will literally like stare at myself in the mirror. I'll either do that or I'll literally just like feel different parts of my body. Like I'll like feel my wrist and then compare it to my other wrist. I don't know how to explain this. I just sound like I'm insane. That also just sounded really weird. I don't mean this weirdly. I just like sometimes I'll just get my right hand and I'll start like feeling my left hand and like the anatomy of my left hand, and then I'll like compare it to my right because I want to know what the difference is. Anyway, I've noticed that there are a lot of differences with my wrist specifically. But that's not the point. Um, I kind of want the rain, but like I kind of don't want to leave. But we're gonna go move towards the rain because I really want that bigger fish, or the hopes that I could get the big fish. So let's get up, plug. All right, nice. I'm the parkour god. All right, there we go. Can just sit here for a little bit, fishing into rain. Nothing more, nothing less. Have you seen the guy who only works out one shoulder? No. I've probably like heard about this guy, but I don't. It's not like ringing any specific bells. That's crazy though. I really need to work out my shoulders, low key. My shoulders aren't great, but that's crazy, low key. Like, also like, how do you sleep like that? Like, isn't that uncomfortable? Like, how do you sleep if like one side of your body is like way bigger than the other? Like, isn't that uncomfortable? That sounds bad. But I mean, hey, if he can do it, then like good for him, I guess. Guys, I'm gonna give some advice. If you ever want to like, if you have the ability to do this, as in if you have access to a treadmill or something, hear me out. I have yet to do this myself, but I probably mentioned this in a previous broadcast. Basically, if you ever want to go like walk on a treadmill, get some steps in, just like put on one of those like Reddit stories or something and just like listen to that while you walk on the treadmill. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of goes hard. I still need to do that because it's like my hope that I'll wake up in the morning and then I'll like go walk over to my apartment gym and then just like walk on the treadmill. Except I just haven't done that yet. But I have so many healthy habits that I would like to start that I just haven't. But that's okay. That's how it goes. Been taking it easy, Been chilling mostly, for the most part. And besides that, yeah, just recharging batteries. Though I'm not gonna lie, my social battery is surprisingly low. Um, Even though I low-key be an introvert, sometimes I enjoy social interaction. Crazy, I know, crazy. I might sound like I'm crazy for that, but I am. Also, I keep getting TikToks about being an INFJ, and I'm like, can TikTok stop clocking me? I didn't do anything to get clocked as an INFJ, but here I am, getting clocked. And the worst part is that it's not wrong. Like, I've taken the Myers-Briggs test multiple times, and I have consistently always gotten INFJ. But I'm like, damn, bro, what? How does TikTok know? I'm not even like liking anything. to like signify that I'm an INFJ. But maybe it's because I just keep interacting with those posts, but like, damn, stop reading me like a book right now. It's crazy. And so, yeah, I'm an INFJ. Um, Me and Will Graham, I think he's an INFJ. Okay, TBH, I don't really trust the Meyer-Briggs for like fictional characters, um, because half the time it's like community voted and not like, oh yeah, they are definitely an INFJ. You know what I mean? Um, and so I don't fully trust it, but also I'm like, okay, it kind of makes sense that Will Graham would be an INFJ, I guess. Also, for being air quote called the rarest like Meyer Briggs thing, a lot of people be liking those INFJ posts, and I'm like, what's going on here? Thought it was supposed to be rare, but it'd be like that. If you've taken the Meyer Briggs before, let me know down in the comments or in chat. Down in the comments below if you're listening to the VOD. In the chat if you're here right now. And so, yeah. Oh, it stopped raining. I can go move back to our little scenic spot. Also, guys, honest to God, this was kind of a good thing, but, basically, if you guys aren't up to date with Valorant stuff, today was the G2 versus Sentinels. Okay, today was the G2 versus Sentinels match, which is for the upper finals. So this is the match right before the grand finals, and I'm just gonna go the other way. Apparently, I can make those jumps, but not here. Anyway, today was the upper final match between Sentinels and G2, and it started at 4 p.m. And genuinely, I was like, if this bleeds over in it like into the evening reel, like I would just only be live reacting to to the game at this point. But it ended literally like a few minutes before the broadcast started, so you don't get live reactions, but spoiler alert, if you don't want to know who ended up winning that match, I'm going to tell you that this will be spoilers. But unfortunately for me, being a Sentinels fan, G2 won. And honestly, G2 was looking really good. I think Sentinels are still getting into the momentum, the swing of things, I would say, of like their team, because they brought in two new members, Narrate and Bang. I think Narrate is from Carmen Corps and Bang is from 100 Thieves. And yeah, it's been really interesting watching them play. I think they're still getting used to it. And I would hope that Sentinels will be able to win lower finals and then can compete into the grand finals. As long, from my knowledge, as long as Sentinels wins the lower final, they are guaranteed to go to Masters Bangkok. And Masters is like an international tournament, or Masters is another like playoff stage where I think you are just winning circuit points, and the more circuit points you get, you will qualify for the champions match at the very end of this whole like tour thing. So anyway, oh, they pushed up the match literally right now live. It's the MIBR versus Crew Esports going on right now. Though I'm not a fan of either of those teams, but it's my thought that whoever wins those games, um, I feel like Sentinels has a fair chance of beating MIBR and Crew Esports. This was actually insane to me that Crew Esports and MIBR ended up beating two of like the big dogs in the league. Basically, MIBR beat Leviathan, and they're like a really good team in my opinion. And then Crew Esports managed to be Loud, which I was like genuinely like, that was crazy because I don't think Crew is like a good team. I think Crew and MIBR are like the two teams where you're like, oh yeah, they're going to lose that match. But surprisingly, they didn't lose, and so now MIBR and the Crew Esports game is going on. So whoever wins that will be going against Sentinels in the lower finals, which is also happening this weekend. This just reminded me. So on Sunday, it's like the Super Bowl, right? Super Bowl Sunday. Is this that Sunday? I don't know how the Super Bowl works. Anyway, my Super Bowl is Valorant. So instead of watching the Super Bowl on Sunday, I will be watching the Valorant Grand Finals because I like Valorant a lot. And also, if Sentinels wins the lower final, they will get to go to the Grand Final. So I will definitely be watching because of that, because I really like Sentinels. And also, G2 in general is just really good. I liked watching them play. They have very good chemistry, and I think it's because they have the same ish team. Oh, they have Jogamo on their team now. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Anyway, I think G2 is a great team for being a tier 2 team that just came into the scene like a year ago or something. I think they're really good. And again, I think Sentinels has a bit of things to work on with their team chemistry and their roles. Since Tens left, Tens was kind of their sniper on the Sentinels team. And since he left, I think they made Zekin kind of the sniper now, from what I saw of their game, though I could be wrong. But it looked like Zekin was the one who was being the sniper a lot more, and I just like I don't know how to explain this, but the team dynamic that Sentinels had last year was like perfect for them. That them switching all of it up now, I feel like I don't want to be like doubters, but I just feel like this team can't like thrive in the conditions that they have. Like I don't think Zekin should really keep being an operator. I feel like that should be someone else's thing. I don't know if Narrate uh uses the op or not, because I think from what I remember from last year on Carmen Core, he did use the op, but I'm not too sure. Then again, all of this is coming from like a bronze player, so I don't really I'm not actually good at the game. So I might sound like I'm really knowledgeable because I at least understand Valorant, but I really don't know a lot. This is mostly from observation of watching a lot of games last season and like being able to analyze the way that teams play and stuff. And so I don't actually know a lot about Valorant. I just like consuming it. It's just very fun to watch and see how all of the teams have been doing. And so I'm very excited for the rest of the season and what else it could bring. But I really hope Sentinels can like clutch up basically. I hope later in the season they'll be able to clutch up and fix all their problems. I really hope this is one team that I hope could thrive. It is both C9 and G2. I like both of those teams, and I think both of them could do really, really well. Um, and I have high hopes for both of them, especially G2, because I think they performed very, very well last VCT season. I think they did pretty good, I would say. Let's see. Yeah, they got knocked out of Champions to Fnatic, but Fnatic itself is a really good team. Um, though I think Fnatic this year has a few new members, or maybe one. I'm not too sure which one. I just realized that I really am talking about Valorant like football, as in I weirdly just know all of the players and I know like where the switches are going to. And what was it? There was some was it basketball? Some basketball thing happened like this week or last week where some team traded like their star player for another player from some other team, and like the whole sports part of the internet was blowing up, and I just remember like sitting there not understanding it and then being like, can someone explain this in Valorant terms? And then someone managed to explain it in Valorant terms, though I don't remember what they said, but all I could grasp it was just a star player getting traded for like a mid player or something according to other people or whatever. So I was like, oh, that's so interesting. So yeah, not the biggest sports person. However, when it comes to esports, that's where it's different. And I'm so surprised that Valorant ended up being the esports game that I got into. Like I played Overwatch, but I never got into Overwatch esports or anything. I don't know why Valorant changed. I don't know if it was because of the Sentinels and I just really liked their content that I just kind of became a fan. Oh, I think it was that. I kept getting recommended Sentinels videos, and then I kept getting Boaster's TikToks, and he's the IGL for Fnatic, and I was like, oh, he's funny and silly. I should like check out VCT, and then now here I am 2 years later, still watching it. However, I will say I really like low key. I would kind of want to get into Rocket League. Um, as in the watching Rocket League esports. Not that I want to play the game. I don't think I'd be good at it. Anyway, welcome to the broadcast, Evil Burger. You are so real for that. Me when oh boy, I sure hope this is Evil Burger, and then I gasp when my burger starts busting a move, and then I realize it's Funky Burger. No side of horror fries. Sag. I don't like that I still remember. I still remember that script. Anyway, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Mostly just talking about Valorant right now, since a Valorant game is happening right now. So I've been very up to date with the scene, I would like to say, and I just surprise myself every single time that I like Valorant this much. And that I know the team traits too. Like, what do you mean I know? Hold on. Anyway, Valorant is just like, that's the brain rot right now. Brain rot? No. Valorant, Genshin, and Zenless are the brain rot right now. And it's so bad. Like, I don't know why I'm like this. I'm trying to think if I've gotten into any other games recently. Honestly, not really. It's kind of just been those games. I've been I've been reading a lot of fan fiction recently. I won't lie. That's kind of just what I've been doing. Been reading a lot of like my comfort ships fanfics. And low key, it's making me want to dabble in writing my own fanfics again. Cause I won't lie, I have written fanfics before. I feel like most people on the internet have written fanfiction. Like keyword is most, okay? I'm not saying everybody has, but I feel like most people has. Anyway, I've been wanting to like dabble in writing again cuz sometimes I just get in these phases where I just really want to like write. Um and like I've always been interested in writing and like writing little stories. It's fun, I would like to say. Though I wouldn't say I'm good at writing stories, but I would like to hope I'm decent. um I definitely no, back in my prime of when I used to write a lot of fanfics, which was back in middle school, because I was like, guys, I was crazy back in middle school. I was writing so many fanfics, and it was all um, like the team crafted fanfics with like Bayesian Canadian and like ASF Jerome. I've learned now not to ship real life people. However, in middle school, I did not know that, and so I was a big like person who shipped Bayesian Canadian ASF Jerome because I was in middle school. But now I'm like, okay, shipping real people are weird. Um, but I wrote a lot of fan fiction back then about that, and that was super funny. I had one really popular fanfic, and it was between like Skydo's Minecraft and Deadlogs. You can't find it anymore. I like unpublished it, but it used to be published back in the day. Though I still have my old Wattpad account, so basically I still have access to those old fanfics. However, I don't know if I would ever share them. I I like to go back and reread those because they're cringe and like poorly written, and so I like to go reread that, and that's always fun. But it's never like I definitely want. You know what? Maybe at some point. if I ever hit a certain amount of subscribers or something, maybe I'd feel inclined to share my fanfics. Who knows? That's just so silly. Oh, and I used to write a whole bunch of Warrior Cat fanfics. I feel like this was kind of obvious, uh, for the fact that I've talked about Warrior Cats multiple times, and that I'm a big Warrior Cat fan. So yeah, wrote a lot of fanfics. Been reading a lot of fanfics. I wish I could read more books, but meh. I have a bookshelf with like books that I haven't read, and they're more like the I need to read these books, but I just haven't. One of them being Handmaid's Tale. My friend lent me her book like 2 years ago, and I meant to read it, and I never did. I got halfway through the book, and then I just kind of fell off. No particular reason. I liked reading the book. I did really like what the book was talking about, but I don't know why I didn't finish it. Um, and then I think at one point I tried reading The Portrait of Dorian Gray, since that's written by Oscar Wilde, and I really liked his importance of being earnest. Both I for the importance of being earnest, I've only seen the movie, but I think it's a book. But I was really interested in The Portrait of Dorian Gray. However, again, I only got halfway through and then I fell off. However, reading Dorian Gray was kind of hard because um, it was a lot of like the old English, and so a lot of not a lot, but some of it was hard for me to like fully understand like what was happening because I was like, oh, words that I don't know. I don't know what this means. But overall, The Portrait of Dorian Gray, from what I remember reading, I really enjoyed it, and I do want to go back and finish it. And then another book on my reading list is something Aristotle and Dante's. Shoot, I don't remember what it was called. Why did I say Aristotle? I think it had the name Dante in it. Um, something Aristotle and Dante's Wonders of the World, something like that. I don't remember the title off the top of my head. Hold on. Oh, that was literally what it's called. Yeah, Aristotle and Dante discover the secrets of the universe. That movie. Oh, sorry, that book. I've been meaning to read. However, I have yet to do that. But I just found out it was a movie, which I did not know. That's why I said movie instead of book at first, because I did just look this up and find out about that. But yeah, I really wanted to read Aristotle. I'm trying to think if there's another book that I have. I mean, I there are a lot of books on my reading list that I really need to get to. I just haven't. I just read fanfics more than I read than I read actual books. But hey, at the end of the day, I'm still reading, and that's what matters, okay? I'm still consuming literature. It might not be published literature as in like physical books, but hey, it's something, I'll tell you what. And also, there is so much on AO3 that you can just find anything you want. So, you know, and genuinely, I have been tempted to publish fics on AO3, but But any other books that I've read or want to read? Oh, I am interested in reading the Hunger Games series. This might sound crazy. I never read Hunger Games back in the day whenever it was really popular because I was one of those kids that was like, I don't like the popular thing. So I never read Hunger Games, but I've seen all of the movies of Hunger Games. I just haven't read the books. And so I really want to read the books to see the difference between the books and the movies. Because from when I watched the Hunger Games movie with my friend, she basically told me that the first one, if I'm remembering this correctly, that the first Hunger Games movie wasn't as good because of the director, but then the director changes after a certain movie, and then it gets a lot better. Um, but yeah, I really want to know what else they changed in the Hunger Games. Uh, and that's like mostly it. I'm a big dystopian fantasy type of person. So those are like, even though none of the books I just named are really fantasy or dystopian, I mean, I don't know if you count Hunger Games. Low key, that's kind of like what it's been feeling like politically recently is Hunger Games, but we don't need to talk about politics. That's silly. However, what I will talk about is something that I've been wanting to talk about. However, I just kept forgetting, but I wanted to talk about Poppy Playtime. If any of you guys didn't know, Poppy Playtime came out with Chapter 4 like a week ago now, or like sometime last week, and I have a lot of mixed feelings on Chapter 4. To be completely honest, I think it was still really good overall. I really liked the storytelling. I liked the characters. However, I think my gripe is that I don't like where the plot is going. But maybe I'm just misinterpreting what happened in that chapter wrong. Because I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really paying attention to like half of it. I like watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough, except I didn't want to like wait. I didn't want to like fully watch a 3.5 hour video, so I just kept skipping through to find like the bigger plot points for Poppy Playtime, and so I didn't really get the between parts, but I know the big plot points that happen in Chapter 4. Anyway, Chapter 4 was just really interesting, and I'm interested to see how Chapter 5 is, but it's just going in a different direction than I thought it was going in. And it's, I think what I'm trying to convey is that I feel like because the game theory and like everybody making theories about Poppy Playtime, they kind of like their theories were really close to what the creators wanted it to be, but the creators are now changing the plot so it doesn't seem as predictable. But I'm also like, I kind of just wish we stuck with the original plot, and also I think Yarna. Oh, this is gonna be spoiler alerts very quickly. For what happens in Chapter 4, if you are a fan. Basically, the character Yarnaby just like randomly dies, and like I mean, I don't know if he's like actually forever perished or just like maybe he'll come back in Chapter 5, but that just felt like such a pointless death to me. I don't know. I felt like all of the other deaths in the other chapters had a lot of meaning to them, but then that one it was just like oh, he needs to go, and then they just like killed him off. And I'm just like a little sad about that because I feel like it could have been a little more significant. And also, I just feel like he didn't have a lot of screen time. I don't know. He just showed up for like 2 seconds and then perished. And I was like, oh well, there goes Yarnaby or whatever. But the rest of Chapter 4 was still really cool. I liked Doey, that guy. Oh my god, Doey in Poppy Playtime is voiced by like what's his name? It's like Michael Carvac or something, and he is in like every indie film. He was if you've seen Has Been Hotel, like the pilot of Has Been Hotel, he voiced the serpent guy or something in that one. And I'm not too sure. This might be a very niche pull, but I think the keyword is I think. I'm not too sure. I think he was the narrator for BattleBox Theater. If any of you guys remember that game, I don't know how I'm remembering that game. Wait, BattleBox Theater narrator voice actor. I swear it was him. Oh no, it's Will Stamper. Okay, never mind. Why did I? He sounded so familiar. Anyway, um, Michael Carvac, I think that's his name. He voices Doey in Poppy Playtime, and I was like, oh my god, I cannot, like, escape you. I can't escape this voice actor. It's him, and, like, oh, it's Michael Kovac. I was really close with the name. Michael Kovac and Bryce Papenbrook are, like, the two voice actors that follow me everywhere, and, like, Bryce Papenbrook haunts me in my dreams. Period. Like he is in like every anime that I unfortunately really like. And anytime I hear his voice, I'm like, no, stop following me, like please. Basically, for context, if you don't know who Bryce Papenbrook is, he's Kirito from Sword Art Online, he's Nagito Komeda, and also Makoto Naegi and I think some third character in Danganronpa. He also plays Cat Noir in Miraculous Ladybug. He's the English dub voice actor for Eren Yeager, and he's done like way other roles, but this is kind of like what I remember him in. And I'm like, why do you follow me everywhere? Like, what the heck? Um, and then who's another voice actor I know? Todd Habercorn, I think is his name. I know him because I think he plays one of the twins in Oran High School Host Club, and he, I think he just recently voice acted a character in Genshin, but I'm not too sure. That just feels familiar. Oh, he's Razor's voice actor. Okay, I knew he was in Genshin. I don't know why I know this information. um, but there are so many English voice actors I know, and it's mostly because I watch a lot of English dub. Um, and like, sorry, I was looking at the other people that Todd Habercorn has voiced, but because I watch a lot of English dub, and because like the English dub always uses the same freaking actors every single time, or the same voice actors every single time. It's like I just recognize the voices so easily now, and I mean they have very distinct voices. I will say, both Todd and Bryce, they both have very distinct voices, and like I'm like, dude, can the English dub like get more creative? I'm not gonna lie, like the only English dub that I really, really like is the Chainsaw Man dub. Like, that has been the only English dub that I'm like, yeah, if I were to recommend the dub for anything, it would be Chainsaw Man. Because they have so much fun and they finally use other. They have voice actors that, like, I would say aren't popular. I would just say, like, they're not, I would say they're not well known. Like when I was looking through all the voice actors, most of them I didn't recognize. Off the top of my head, I don't remember any of them. But the person who played Denji like did a phenomenal job, genuinely. I think he like perfect he captured Denji's energy perfectly. And the person who voice acts Power makes me laugh so hard every time that I watch like the dubbed version. Like it is just so good. And so yeah, if you ever randomly wanted to watch a dub of an anime, I would recommend Chainsaw Man. I don't think there's any other anime that I liked the dub for. They're all just like mid. It's English dub, you know? It's all just mid. Um, so yeah, I'm like glad that this one was actually good. Fun fact, I wanted to be a voice actor at one point. Technically, I still want to be a voice actor, or I'd like to dabble in voice acting because I do like voice acting and doing stuff. I've done very small projects back in the day, like a few years ago, for like a YouTuber at the time, but I've never gotten to like properly voice act. But it's like my hope at some point that I'd be able to be a part of some project where I could actually voice act a character because like my toxic trait is thinking that I would actually be a decent voice actor. And like, uh, I would love to become a voice actor for some anime or like I think like a dream. This is like an out of reach dream that I don't know how this would happen. It'd be sick if I could voice a Genshin or like Zenless Zone Zero character. Like how dope would that be? I think that would be awesome. And so I definitely enjoy voice acting to an extent. I've always enjoyed it since like high school, but never been able to do much with that. The closest thing I've done was hosting my own Danganronpa fan dub project where I got to voice the characters. Um, but I don't think I did the best job. But Danganronpa 2, that's where I think I'm gonna shine. If I ever go through with the fan dub because I enjoy voice acting. I enjoy talking like the character and stuff like that. Voice acting is really fun and I would like to do it. I didn't know, this just reminded me. This is gonna sound crazy. So I've been playing Genshin for like a year, like a year now, and I didn't know that Lily Pichu voice acts Sayu in the game. Like, I thought Sayu was just voiced by another high pitched voice actor. I didn't know it was specifically Lily Pichu, and that literally was so shocking to find out. I don't know why, but I was like, oh my god, I can't believe Lily Pichu was Sayu's voice actor. I think it's also because I haven't really ran into Sayu that often that I hear her voice a lot to like clock it to Lily Pichu, but then when I went to go listen to Sayu's lines, I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely Lily Pichu. How did I not clock that before? Like, genuinely. I've used Sayu a few times to, like, explore around the world and, like, run, spin in the little ball, but I just had no idea that she was voiced by Lily Pichu. And I was like, whoa, mind blown. I don't know if there are any other YouTubers, that voice Genshin characters besides like Sayu, that VTuber because he voices Sino, and he also voices someone else in Honkai Star Rail that I don't remember, and he voices Anton in Zenless Zone Zero. But besides that, I don't think there are any other YouTubers that voice Genshin characters. Wonder if I can find this out. Genshin YouTuber voice actors. Let's see. Do I recognize any of these people? I recognize, well, I recognize a lot of the people's names as like the voice actors themselves, but not as like a YouTuber or anything. So, don't know what's up with that, but yeah, that just blew me away. Um, Also, speaking of Genshin, a new character is coming out soon. I think her name is Mizuki, and she is originates from Inazuma, and I am genuinely looking forward to her release and the Inazuma release for Genshin. That her character design looks really good. Her Mizuki's character trailer dropped, I think, yesterday, and I really liked the art style for it. It was so nice, and like the animation was so smooth, and I was like, this is so cute. And I'm looking forward. I genuinely considered pulling for her, but I'm kind of saving my wishes right now so I can get Risley, since bro has not been on a rerun banner for like 2 years or something, and I don't think I was playing Genshin when Risley was first released. But since he's getting on the rerun banner, I low key really want to get him, because I really like Risley. He's just hot. What can I say? Surprisingly, the current banner right now, Arlecchino and Clorand is on it, and I managed to pull for Arlecchino. I forgot that I lost my last 50-50 to Dea, and so I was guaranteed to get Arlecchino, who I wanted more than I wanted. I wanted Arlecchino more than Clorand because I already had the Raiden Shogun, so I was like, I don't really need another crazy Electro person, though I know Coloran is like the best Electro DPS, but it's just not my priority. So I managed to get Arlecchino. So I'm a little nervous when Risley comes back on the banner because I'm not exactly guaranteed to get him, but I'm hoping Genshin will be nice and just hand over Risley to me so I can just have him. And I managed to also pull for the new character Lanyan, I think is her name. I have difficulty pronouncing her name for some reason, but I have Lanyan as well, but I'm currently in the process of building Arlecchino, though I need to go unlock her artifact domain, which I have not done, because I think it has to do with Petrichor Island, and so I need to go do that, but, hold on a moment. Okay, I was changing the brightness on my monitor. But yeah, overall, I've mostly been trying to build Farina, because I do have Farina and I really like her. Um, so I've been farming for in her artifact domain, but it's kind of a two-in-one for me because I'm also farming for Miko's artifact since Farina and Miko share the same artifact set, thankfully. But I'm just like, I'm not getting good luck on like my drops at all, and I'm sad about it. I'm like, what the heck? Like, why does Genshin hate me? But it's okay. This did just remind me the fact that when I was wishing for Arlecchino, I did like one wish on her banner, and then I didn't get it. And then I was like, can I please get Arlecchino for Farina, please? And then I proceeded to pull for Arlecchino after. Though I will say I'm not the biggest shipper of Farina and Arlecchino. However, I just find it funny. I like Arlecchino and Columbina. I like her more. I like that ship more than Arlecchino and Farina. Uh, and yes, I do have Genshin ships. I have a lot of Genshin ships actually, though a lot of them kind of fall. All of my Genshin ships are mostly all of the popular ones out uh, right now. I don't have any like rare ship or like something like that. All of mine are kind of like the typical ships of like a Miko, Navia and Clorand, Risley and Nouvelette. Um, Trying to think of other. Jean and Lisa. Why not? I guess a lot of my ships in Genshin are more queer than straight. Um, Blame that on Genshin. I don't know what to tell you. I find it funny when it comes to Genshin. I'm not a big multi-shipper, but in Zenless, I'm like a really big multi-shipper. But I think that's just the difference between Genshin and Zenless as a game itself. Because Genshin, all of the characters stay within their nation, but in Zenless, it's kind of like everybody knows each other in Zenless, and like all of them have connections with each other. So I think it's easier to like ship more people in Zenless than in Genshin. But eh, it's whatever, I would say. Besides for that, and yeah, overall, just looking forward to more Genshin stuff and all that. I actually really, 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 really need to do the Lantern Rite Festival. Yes, I still haven't done it. I think I have like 2 days to do it. Maybe I'll do it tonight or tomorrow if I'm able to do it tomorrow. Because I kind of wanted to make a video out of that. Because I have a specific goal in mind when I go play Lantern Rite. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I'm trying to think if anything else is happening. Oh, for Zenless, I know that Evelyn and Qingyi's banner are coming up, and I'm going to be getting Evelyn's banner, or I'm going to be pulling for Evelyn when her banner is out, because I got Astra Yao. Except I'm not gonna lie, I'm really scared that I'm gonna lose my 50-50 on Evelyn's banner and then not manage to get Evelyn, but I really, 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 really want Evelyn, because I really like her kit, and also Astra Yao. So I'm like, hopefully I can save enough wishes and then get Evelyn and everything will be right in the world because then I'll have those two people. And also I could get a better fire team because I don't have a good fire team. My only S rank agent is Soldier 11. I I don't have any other like fire person, so I would really like to get Evelyn. And then that would be fun. Also, Astra Yao is an amazing support. At first, whenever she first came out on the banner, I wasn't too sure if I wanted her, but I kind of convinced myself to get or to pull for Astra Yao because everyone was like, she's a really good universal support, like she's really good. So I was like, okay, you know what? Might as well pull for her. I think it took me like 70 pity to get her, but I was guaranteed because I lost my Miyabi 50-50 to Lycon. Um, but so I was guaranteed to get Astra, which was really, really nice. And now that I have her, she's genuinely so good. And like I have been able to tear up the Shiyu defense pillars like way easier now since I have Caesar King and Astra as like my supports for both teams. And like, God, Astra Yao works so well with Miyabi. It is crazy. I do like bonkers damage with Miyabi whenever I pair her up with Astra Yao. It is actually insane. And how it is kind of terrifying how good Miyabi is at like shredding anything. Like I use her for basically anything if I want to speed run something. Like if I'm not in the mood to take my time to like play with the combat and stuff, I will just choose Miyabi and she will just shred through anything so quickly. Like I will finish my dailies within like 4 minutes because every time I fight something it takes less than a minute to get done. And it is like insane how much damage Miyabi does. And it's crazy cuz her build could like be a little bit better, but where she's at now she's already doing massive damage. And so I'm really glad that I pulled for Astra Yao. She's been a great support, though I surprisingly have yet to use her ultimate. Miyabi kills everything so fast that I don't get to use Astra's ultimate, and I'm like, I kind of want to use it. And so maybe at some point it'll happen, but overall Astra's great. If you're watching this while she's still in the banner, I would highly recommend getting her if you have not gotten her yet. Anyway, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome in. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. What if fish has life? Hey, buddy, I got crazy news for you. Fish are alive. Unless we're talking about a video game. But then again, I would still say that they're alive. What if, hear me out, what if we're the fish? You ever think of that? What if we're the fish and God is looking at us in a fish tank? Yeah, food for thought, really. Okay, sorry, I had to clear my nose. Um, but overall, I'm trying to think if there's anything else with Zenless that's coming out besides the new banner. No, I think I've kept up with most of us. What if fish eats us? What if fish rebels? Well, technically, sharks and whales exist, and like they could eat us. Maybe even dolphins. Do dolphins eat people? Don't dolphins like get high off of like some other like aquatic mammal or something? I swear to God, I've like heard that. Hold on, I'm gonna go do research. Yeah, wait, hold on. I didn't fully read that. Dolphins use toxic pufferfish to get high. Yeah, is this like real? Anyway, apparently dolphins get lit. And like honestly good for them. Like if I was a dolphin, I'd also be getting lit. Like hello. Dolphins are cool. I really like dolphins. They're sick. Um but how did we even get onto this? Oh, it's because what if fish eats us? What if dolphin eats us? What if whale eats us? What if I get consumed by a whale? Dude, that always seems terrifying. Isn't there what am I trying to think? Moby Dick. There we go. I was like, isn't there some like really old book out there? Well, I don't know if Moby Dick is about getting eaten by a whale, but I know that Moby Dick is about a whale. I'm not really sure what Moby Dick is about, but I know it's about a whale. Um, and then, oh my God, wait, what is this old TV show that I'm thinking of? Oh my God, the is it the Misadventures of Flapjack? Is that what I'm thinking of right now? Hold on. The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know if that has to do with a whale and him getting eaten by a whale, but I randomly got flashbacks to that cartoon show. I barely remember this. I'm going to be so honest with you. I don't know how I remember the show. This, the, he lived in a whale. Oh my God, wait. That's iconic, actually. Okay, no wonder I was like, I knew it had to do with a whale. I just couldn't remember why. It was like his mom or something. That is so interesting. I barely remember that show. That show gave the same energy as Chowder, if you guys remember that show. I barely watched Chowder. I remember that one guy. He was like, he would just go mata mata or something. Like I don't remember what he said. I think it was something like that. But to me, Chowder and Flapjack, those shows gave the same vibe of like, how do I put it? I don't know how to explain it. You get the vibe. I think that explains it enough. As long as you know the show, I think you understand what I'm saying. I'm trying to think if there's another show. Oh, isn't the person that made Oh, okay. I was gonna say one of the writers for Flapjack was the creator of Adventure Time. That's what I was trying to do. Oh my god! Wow, I'm like going down the rock guy. Yes, that guy. From Chowder. Yes. Wow, I'm looking at the related shows to the Flapjack, and there's Camp Laszlo. Oh my god, that was I barely remember that one. I just know that I really like the intro to that show, and then The okay, I really liked the show as a kid. Hold on, I don't remember what it's called. Uh, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Oh my god, I loved that show back as a kid. Oh my god, making me feel old. It's okay, we can be old together. I like never think about the old TV shows, but honestly, they slapped. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the TV shows nowadays, like, they do not hit as hard as, like, these shows did. Like, regular show, oh my god, that show was peak. Regular show, Adventure Time. Oh, this this show Loki freaked me out, but also it didn't because I was really intrigued by it. Courage the Cowardly Dog. That show, that cartoon, I had like a love hate relationship with, where like that certain episodes freaked me out, but it was one of those like they were so freaky, but I was so curious on how it was going to end that I would just force myself to watch it. And then it would scare me because like Courage the Cowardly Dog is like kind of horror related, but like not. And so like I enjoyed that show, but also it freaked me out way too much. Um, let's see what else was there. See, I'm like looking at all of these old TV shows, and it's like I've definitely heard of some of them, but I didn't watch them. Like the Grim Adventure of Billy and Mandy. I never watched it, but I know about it. What is another show? Never watched Ben 10. Okay, this is one that I have watched. Codename Kids Next Door. Oh my god, that show was peak. The intro with the typing, with like the computer screen. Oh my god, that was so awesome. Sorry, I really like the typing sound effects in the intro for that show. And overall, like Codename Kids Next Door was great. Like I really liked that show. And we need to get more bait, but I don't know where the closest bait is. Um, but yeah, those old TV shows are like so good. Though I guess regular show is kind of old, but it's like not because it was released in 2010, but it ended in 2017. But like regular show is great. I think if I was a character in regular show, I feel like I would be Rigby. Cause Rigby was funny. Ham boning. I could okay. No, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say I can do a good muscle man impression, but I'm, however, not going to do the impression. I'll just tell you guys that so you know, but I'm not going to do it. Why can't I make this jump? I'm so sad. Okay, hold up. Whoop! Ah, nice. Wait, don't fall in. All right, there we go. All right, finally made it. But yeah, no, regular show was super good. And then Adventure Time, that slapped. If I could be a character in Adventure Time, I think I'd be like Jake the dog. I vibed with Jake the dog so much. He was so funny. Um, and I think when it came to not regular shows, sorry, Adventure Time, I like kind of fell off after a specific season, but when the finale came out for Adventure Time, may or may not have watched it because I felt like I was missing out, so I proceeded to watch the finale with no context of what was happening. But yeah, regular show was so good. I actually never finished regular show. I don't know if there was like an overarching plot to it. One of my friends said that it was really good. So I've been wanting to watch that. Uh, I just had darn it, I just had another like cartoon show in my head that was related to regular show and Adventure Time, but I forgot. It wasn't Steven Universe. Shoot, what was it? It's slipping my mind. No, it slipped my mind so hard that I didn't even fish. I'm sorry, I was so locked in trying to remember this TV show that I just closed my eyes. I was so locked into figuring out what this was. Um, Adventure Time? Wait, hold on. What else was there? Guys, regular show, Steven Universe. Oh my god, The Amazing World of Gumball? Dude, I really like that show too. That was a funny show. Like genuinely, if I were to watch a cartoon show, that was like hilarious to me. Also, the voice actor from for Gumball Watterson was like so funny to me because I don't remember his name. It was like Nicholas something because he was on the Dream SMP at one point. That felt like a fever dream when that happened. I was like, what is going on? Nicholas Cantu. There we go. That's his name. Um, that was really good. Never finished The Amazing World of Gumball. Loved the show. Never finished Steven Universe, but I really it's on my like watch list of like, oh, Gravity Falls. That's what I was trying to think of when I was thinking of regular show and Adventure Time. Gravity Falls, goated. I I remember being there for the first few like months of Gravity Falls getting released where like I watched half of the first season and then I kind of fell off, but I was there for like towards the finale or when it got really big and there was that giant ARG going on for Gravity Falls where you could like go find a real life Bill Cipher statue or something. And so though I didn't watch the show, I was up to date with the fandom and what was going on with that. And I think um, since they sold the journals in store, I think I ended up buying Journal 2 at some point. But that like book is like at my house. I don't actually have it. But Gravity Falls was like super good. I tried rewatching it recently, or not recently, but like over the summer I tried rewatching it. And I didn't realize how short the episodes were. I really need to go rewatch Gravity Falls, Adventure Time, and regular show. I'm not gonna lie, those were like so good from what I remember. And more rain. Okay, let's hope that we can catch a good fish. Any other fun childhood, I'd say childhood cartoons. These aren't really childhood. Any other fun cartoons that you guys watched as a kid or like maybe as like a teen? I don't know, like Phineas and Ferb. Like I wasn't really like a kid. I was like in middle school when I watched Phineas and Ferb. Uh, okay, I'm not gonna lie. As a kid, I was obsessed with Phineas and Ferb. Like I watched every new episode of Phineas and Ferb like for so long, and my dad and we would like walk my childhood dog and we would like quiz each other on Phineas and Ferb knowledge. And not to brag, I ate because I remembered so much of Phineas and Ferb. I wouldn't say that I remember a lot to this day, but like back then I was like weirdly good at recalling like Phineas and Ferb lore for like no reason at all. And I just that TV show, something about Phineas and Ferb, it just like resonated with me. What else was there? Um, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, or like Hannah Montana. Okay, this is giving childhood. Like when I watched these shows when I was like 5 years old. Of like Sweet Life on Deck or Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and then the Hannah Montana show. Those were like, oh yeah, I was definitely like 5 or something. I don't remember, something like that. Um, and I Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was so freaking good. I that I don't even know how to describe it. That's it. It was just good. It was just good. Period. Like I remember fondly watching that and The Sweet Life on Deck with Debbie Ryan and stuff. And I was also a big High School Musical fan because I know Ashley Tisdale was on High School Musical, and oh wow, she was in High School Musical. She was also in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and Sweet Life on Deck, and she was in Phineas and Ferb because she voiced Candace. And wow, what a star! I love Ashley Tisdale. She's great. And so yeah, I'm trying to think of other things. There were a few shows that like other kids would watch that my mom wouldn't allow me to watch. Um, like Ed, and Eddie. I wasn't allowed to watch that for some reason. Um, Trying to think if there are other TV shows that are related to that that I didn't get to watch. Um, OMG, Johnny Bravo. Okay, now we're digging into like yeah, these are like the actual childhood shows. Like I grew up watching Dexter's Laboratory, like Pink Panther, a little bit of Johnny Bravo. I wouldn't say a lot. Johnny Test, that was good. Johnny Test gives regular show vibes, from what I remember. Big Powerpuff Girl fan. Never actually watched Jimmy Neutron, but I watched one of the movies at some point, and I don't know why, but I didn't really like the movie. Oh, the Fairly Odd Parents? Oh my god. Fairly Odd Parents? Yeah. That one that one was good. I was like, okay, slay. Like what the freak? Um Tag yourself, I'm Cosmos in the Fairly Odd Parents. If I was any character, I would be Cosmos. Period. And even the movies for the Fairly Odd Parents, those are so goated. Oh, hey, I got an alligator. Nice. So yeah, just going down memory lane with all of the cartoons. I don't think about it that often. It's like I don't know why I get so nostalgic when I do these. And I'm like, oh my god, what else did I do when I was 5 years old? Besides, like, playing outside. For someone who has, like, just become an indoor gamer and, like, I don't really go outside that much. I used to go outside a lot as a kid. Like, every day I would go play with my neighborhood friends for, like, 5 to 6 hours. Uh, and, like, we would just like scooter around the neighborhood or like I don't know, play with Barbies or whatever, or like skateboards and whatever. And like that was peak. That was so awesome. Sometimes whenever it would rain, my neighborhood friend and we would prop up like those foldable tables and then put a tarp over it, and then we make like our own little fort. And then we just like eat snacks inside, and that was sick. That was dope. Um, Trying to think of what else happened back then. Oh, well, this is just like a silly story, but basically, oh, two silly stories that I just remembered. One of the silly stories is that I was playing hide and seek when I was a kid, and I was crouched down hiding somewhere, and I don't remember like where I was hiding specifically, but I remember crouching down and like hiding for like a really long time, and over time I noticed that I was getting a little itchy, and I kind of felt like stuff crawling on me, and I looked down and I was standing on an ant pile, and so there were a lot of ants climbing onto my feet and biting my ankles. And anyway, let's just say because the ants were biting my ankles, I ended up getting found because I had to run out of my hiding spot. Because clearly I did not want ants biting me. And then the other silly story is I think I was playing tag. Uh, like, I think I was just like playing tag, running around. And I don't know like where this came from or like who did this, but there was a piece of like wood like on the ground. It was like a short 2x4 or maybe like a 1x4. I don't know measurements. It was just like a piece of wood and there was a nail through it, like fully just sticking through the piece of wood, and the other end of the nail was sticking out of it. And I was like running around with my friend and I ended up like stepping onto the nail, and it went completely through my shoe, but somehow I had enough, like, my reaction time was somehow really good that I didn't end up stabbing my foot. The nail just went through the bottom of my shoe. And so thankfully nothing ended up happening with my foot or like me getting hurt. Um, but then I had to like awkwardly like hop a little, and then it took me so long to get the nail out of my shoe, or like the wood and the nail out of my shoe, since I was like 5, so I didn't have a lot of like strength to like rip that out of my shoe. But like that was crazy, uh, and I don't think that has ever happened since. And I mean, I don't know why that would happen. I still don't know where that piece of wood came from. Like, what, who put that down in the middle of the yard? Like, why was that just there? Like, hello? Um, and so yeah, a lot of fun childhood memories, I would say, of just playing outside. And now I don't play outside. LOL. I'm just chilling inside. I'm an inside type of guy now. Oh, there we go. Aw, nuts. It's not raining no more. Darn it. Well, that's okay. Alright, let's just fish a little more. Why not? Why the heck not? But yeah, besides for the nice nostalgia look back, uh, it's been pretty alright. Also, just to talk about this now, but I will also be making an announcement on my community tab about this. But since releasing my Zenless video, I have gotten a push to wanting to edit more videos and like finally getting more motivation to try and record more content and get stuff out. So, because of that, I have decided, well, not fully, but I've basically have, okay, I don't know why I'm being so wishy-washy about this. Okay. Let me lock in, because I don't like committing to decisions, but I think this would be a good decision. Basically, I'm not going to do the evening reel on Thursdays anymore, and I think I will just do the evening reel on Tuesdays, so I have more time to edit videos and make content, because I realized when I was editing the Zenless video, it felt like I was very strained of time between wanting to edit and then when I was streaming. So I'm I'll make an announcement on the community tab, but I think instead of doing Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll be doing this once a week, and it will still be on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. However, I just won't be going live on Thursday anymore. So I thought I'd make that fun announcement because I forget that I can adapt. That I don't have to force myself to keep doing this. Like, I can do whatever I want to. Like, I changed the starting time from 7 to 6 p.m. So, yeah, I think it'd be better if I did this once a week. Plus, I think it would be more manageable for me to do that. I found that I have a really hard time stamping the VODs. So, if I can whittle that down to one VOD a week, then I think that'll be nice. So then I can timestamp them, because I'm not gonna lie, I have a backlog of other VODs that I really need to timestamp that I just haven't done yet. So, you know, but yeah, I didn't want to fully quit the evening reel because I like it, because I wanna be able to interact with you guys, and plus maybe if I whittle it down to once a week and I don't want it to be more podcast based, then I can start doing more open lobbies and dealing, not dealing, that sounds bad, and going with the chaotic energy of an open lobby. So I think it would be beneficial for all of us, if I whittle it down then, and then I'll have more time to edit and do other stuff. I just found for some reason I just can't get anything done when I have the evening reel. It's kind of like that brain thing where I'm like, I know I'm supposed to be doing something in a few hours, so I can't convince myself to do other things because I'm in like the waiting period of doing something. Which is super silly. Oh my god, dude, that low-key looked like the meteor freaking hit me. What the heck? Um, but yeah, overall, gonna whittle it down so I have more time to do that. Plus, if I started streaming on Twitch again for like Zenless and Genshin stuff, I think I would like doing the evening reel once a week because streaming is low-key draining. Well, I won't lie. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get an alpha unidentified fish. Dub. Nice. Okay, sick. Well, I think with that, we can wrap up the fishing portion and get to the gambling. Yeah, gambling. I'm a little tired today, which is why, or I guess recently, mentally, I've been a little tired, which is why the evening reel hasn't been going on as long as they normally do. I think that's also because I'm a little burnt out on doing this. Another reason why I'm whittling it down to once a week. Plus, I've noticed since I'm garnering more of a different fan base than what I was going for the evening reel, I thought it'd be better to just do that. Anyway, let's go on with the gambling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, last time, I think we won $1,100. So, I didn't break even, but I definitely made a lot of money back. So, let's see where today will bring us and how much money we'll make. I'm going to run over to where my little drawing is. Here we are. Oh, so cute. So, let's see what I end up winning. What's a good... Trying to think of what a good camera angle is. Here we are. Oh, that is just sparkles. Okay, let's... Wait, I have so many treasure chests. Hold on. Okay, now that we're done with that, let's do the scratch up. So as I said again, last broadcast, we won 1,100. So let's see what we end up with this one. First up, we have 13, 8, 21, 22, and 29. Let's see, anything good on the first one? As long as we win one, that is all I need. No. Okay, that's fine. Second up, 1, 15, 7, 28, and 19. Anything good? Anything good? No. However, the 9 and 11 are right next to each other. Don't know what that means? Moving on. Third time's the charm. 27, 1, 37, 42, and 48. Come on. Please. Could I please win one? Just one? Okay. Awkward. Fourth one. 38, 0, 6, 1, and 26. Come on. Please, can I win at least one? Guys, this is like awkward. Is it because I'm speedrunning this on accident? I'm sorry. Here, should I take my time on the last one? Okay. Let's slow down. Let's see. Fifth one, our final one. Hopefully we can win. We have 49, 45, 40, 34, and 1. Alright, I'll go slower this time. Maybe it was because I was going so fast, you know? I had to take it slow. Take my time. Anything good? Come on. Yes! Oh my gosh, at least on the very last scratch off, we won $100. May not have broken even at all, but we won something, and that's all I care about. Yippee! Yippee! Oh, that's so nice. Okay, at least we won something. But that's about it for today's broadcast. Wow, I really like the dog that I drew. Sorry. I've officially decided that this looks like a dog than a cat. Anyway, so assuming that I make up my mind, this will probably be the last Thursday broadcast, I will say, and we're just moving it to Tuesday. So yeah, with that, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, afternoon, all of that jazz. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Keep a lookout for my community tab in case I make an announcement about that. But yeah, with that, I will see you guys on the flip side. See you guys next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Bye, guys.